Did you know the NFL once tried to silence the Simpsons over just 2 words? They failed. For years, Springfield couldn't even say Super Bowl. Instead, it became the big game. That wasn't just a joke, it was a message. Today, we're breaking down the sharpest and most savage Super Bowl jokes hidden inside the Simpsons and Family Guy. Not the obvious gags. Number 1. The Forbidden Name. Go back and watch Sunday, Cruddy Sunday. Something feels off. Every time a character mentions the event, their voice shifts, flat, robotic, clearly dubbed with the words, "the big game." Most people assumed it was meta-humor, but in reality, it was a jab at the NFL's obsession with control. The league is infamous for firing off cease and desist letters to anyone using the phrase Super Bowl for profit. By parodying that censorship, The Simpsons spotlighted how a sport had become a protected corporate doctrine. In Springfield, the trademark mattered more than the fans. Number 2. The Halftime Soul Suck. Before massive pop spectacles ruled halftime, The Simpsons gave us a salute to the alphabet, giant letters, a stiff, painful song, a stadium full of confusion. This cut deep because it skewered the league's fear of risk. In the 90s, the NFL chased safe entertainment so aggressively it drained the energy out of the room. What we were watching wasn't a celebration, it was compliance. A violent sport dressed up like a sanitized school assembly. Number 3. The Cracker Ticket Scam. Then comes the gut punch. Homer and his friends finally reach the stadium, only to learn their premium tickets are literally printed on crackers. One bite and the dream disappears. It plays like slapstick, but it lands like a warning. Every season, fans lose thousands to fake packages and bogus resellers. By making the tickets edible, the writers created a visual metaphor. Those high-priced VIP guarantees are much thinner than they look. Number 4. The Prophecy and the Problem. You can't ignore Lisa the Greek. While this fueled the Simpsons Predicts legend, the real story isn't about psychic picks. It's about the cost of the gamble. Homer exploits his daughter's intuition, replacing a bond with odds and payouts. Long before betting apps lived in every pocket, the show was tracing the damage. This wasn't just foresight, it was a cautionary tale about how the big game can turn something personal into a cold, calculated transaction. Number 5. The Non-Profit Lie. Finally, the most brutal throwaway line of all. In a pre-game video, the NFL proudly calls itself a non-profit organization dedicated to competition. It sounds like a joke, but it was a literal fact. The league held non-profit status for decades, generating billions while charging fans $10 for a lukewarm beer. The Simpsons didn't need to exaggerate. They just repeated the reality out loud. It took another 15 years for the league to finally drop that classification. Springfield didn't predict the change. They just exposed the hypocrisy first. Number 6. The Foreign Sport Diss. In one episode, we see a TV commercial where a narrator describes American football as the sport where a man can be a hero or a GOAT. This was a subtle jab at the NFL's desperate attempts to market the game as a high-stakes drama to international audiences who don't understand the rules. By reducing the complexity of the game to a binary hero or failure, the writers highlighted how the league prioritizes myth-making and marketing over the actual strategy of the sport. Number 7. The Billionaire Toy Box. When Homer accidentally becomes the owner of the Denver Broncos, the show reveals the ultimate truth about NFL ownership. These teams are just playthings for the ultra-wealthy. While fans treat every loss like a tragedy, the show depicts the team as a disappointing gift that can be tossed aside. It strips away the community facade of the league and exposes the reality that teams are just line items on a billionaire's tax return. Number 8. The Rigged Script Theory. Long before the internet was obsessed with NFL scripts, The Simpsons joked about the league's heavy-handed control over narrative. They depicted broadcasters and league officials as orchestrating emotional moments for the cameras. The joke wasn't that the game was fake, but that the emotion was manufactured. It highlighted the shift from a sports broadcast to a scripted reality TV show where the trophy is just a prop. Family Guy. Number 1. The Tom Brady Robot Theory. In Patriot games, Tom Brady stops feeling human. He's flawless, unshaken, mechanical. By placing Peter's pure chaos next to Brady's surgical perfection, the show dismantles the NFL's star worship. It asks a simple question: Are we watching athletes or carefully engineered icons? Number 2. The What's Up fade out. Remember the What's Up guys? In the early 2000s, this Super Bowl ad was a global phenomenon. But Family Guy did what it does best. It showed the dark aftermath. In a haunting cutaway, the show portrays these guys years later, still trapped in the same catchphrase, unable to escape the one moment of fame the Super Bowl gave them. It's a savage reminder of the disposable nature of Super Bowl stardom. The magic of a viral ad evaporates the second the next big thing arrives. Behind that funny catchphrase is a reality where the corporate machine uses people up and leaves them behind as outdated punchlines. Number 3. The over-the-top touchdown celebration. Every time Peter scores, the game stops for lights, music, and Broadway choreography. The touchdown is an afterthought. This nails the shift from competition to performance, where the end zone becomes a stage. Football, filtered through the Super Bowl lens, becomes content first and sports second. Number 4. The Bo Jackson video game myth. Then there's the Tecmo Bowl reference. Bo Jackson, unstoppable, broken, unreal. Family Guy isn't just referencing a game, it's highlighting our desire for heroes to be superhuman. Our version of the Super Bowl isn't just played on grass, it's built on the exaggerated stats and simulations we see on our screens. Number 5. The boring announcer satire. Finally, the announcers. The show perfectly captures the endless buildup, the forced hype, and the over-analysis of nothing. A 4-hour broadcast stretched thin to fit the commercials. The spectacle is massive, the filler is unavoidable, and somehow they still make a slight drizzle sound like a historic event. Number 6. The concussion glitch. Family Guy isn't afraid to go where the NFL's legal team fears. They've often featured cutaway gags where players suffer obvious head trauma, only to be shoved back onto the field like broken machinery. By treating life-altering injuries as a slapstick glitch, the show bypasses the league's PR safety talk and exposes the brutal, disposable nature of the athletes who fuel the Super Bowl machine. Number 7. The overproduced national anthem. The show famously parodies the way the national anthem is treated like a Super Bowl audition for pop stars. By featuring singers who turn a 2-minute song into a 15-minute vocal gymnastic routine, Family Guy mocks the look-at-me culture of the event. It reminds us that the Super Bowl has become so bloated that even the patriotic traditions are now just another commercial for a singer's upcoming tour. But I want to hear from you. Which of these moments actually changed how you see the game? Or did we miss your favorite animated football gag? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the truth behind the tune, hit that subscribe button and join the inner circle. We're just getting started. Sleep tight, and don't let the corporate hype tackle you.